her more than you do. He's going to take care of her more than her mother does. Give her to a person who's God-fearing, God-conscious. زوجها ممن يتق الله تعالى. When he has the fear of God in his heart, when he sees ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى. A scholar at the end of his graduation went to his mentor, went to his scholar, his teacher, and said to him, listen, I've been studying under you for 30 years. Now I'm going back home. Give me my final message, something that I take home with me. He said to him one sentence. He said, always remember, أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى. Always remember this ayah. That Allah is above you, watching you, monitoring you, following you. Always remember this. In light, in darkness, in winter, in summer, in private, in public. أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى. With such a person, you're going to enjoy your life to the most. A person that is God-fearing. Thus, the dua that I can teach you is that you have to inject and inoculate your husband with the love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are two more things. With Allah, there are two more things. The Prophet himself says. The Prophet says, علموا أولادكم حب نبيكم وحب أهل بيته وحب القرآن الكريم. Inculcate What made Imam Hussein? What made him take his entire family, his entire being, to the confrontation of falsehood? What was it? You know what was it? Go back to our theme tonight. The love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The love for Allah cornerstoned his relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The love and dedication for Allah. It made him give everything cheap to earn Allah's pleasure. Traditionally, during the second day of Ashura, we recall the arrival of Imam Hussein alayhi salam to the land of Karbala. On the second day of Muharram, 61 Hijri, the caravan of Imam Hussein arrived into the land of Karbala and departed after 9 days on the 11th. Imagine they stayed only 9 days in Karbala. But look at the impact. Some people stay 90 years, have no impact. The family of Imam Hussein stayed only 9 days, no more than that. Look how they turned Karbala into a universal concept beyond its geographic border. The whole earth turns into Karbala today, a battlefield of confrontation between truth and falsehood. 9 days only, 9 days. But these 9 days were not for them, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he was in Mecca, he gave this powerful declaration: خط الموت على ولد آدم مخط القلادة على جيد الفتاة. Death has been preordained on us, whether we love it or hate it. Preordained. It has to come to us. كل نفس ذائقة الموت. وما أشوقني إلى أسلافي اشتياق يعقوب إلى يوسف وخير لي مصرع أنا لاقيه. I have been given by Allah the choice. I'm not forced to kill myself. No. I'm not forced. وخير لي. I have been given the choice. وخير لي مصرع أنا لاقيه. كأني, as if I can see very visible right before my eyes. كأني بأوصالي تقطعها عسلان الفلوات. My body is being decapitated and cut into pieces by the wolves of the desert. عسلان الفلوات. And he gave the exact location. بين النواويس وكربلاء. Exact location. He was not afraid of death. He left, stayed in Mecca 120 days, receiving numerous messages and delegations from the people of Kufa and Iraq and elsewhere, Yemen and other areas. Yabna Rasulullah, aqbil alayna. Come to us. Come and lead this revolt against the unjust ruling of tyrannical rule of Bani Umayyah. He left Mecca on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. 8th of Dhul Hijjah is the day of Tarwiyah, the day that the Hujjaj, they supply themselves with water because they're going to spend 4 days in the desert. In Arafat, Muzdalifah and Mina. Yawm al-Tarwiyah. The watering day, the day that they get the supply of water. People are heading to Arafat, to Mina, and then Arafat. Imam Hussein was heading into the opposite direction. 1460 kilometers into opposite direction, to a land of Karbala. 1460 kilometers from Mecca to Karbala. That was another declaration that Hajj under the rule of Bani Umayyah has lost its value, has lost its spirituality and its effect and its significance. Hajj has no value under the tyrannical rule of Yazid ibn Muawiyah. Because Hajj is not a bunch of rituals, Sa'i and Safa and Marwa and running after inside Masjid al-Haram. The true spirit of Hajj is the spirit of harmony, is the spirit of servitude, is the spirit of universal unity and harmony and respect. And these things were missing under the rule of Bani Umayyah. Imam Hussein wanted to say to the Muslims, Muslims, the Hajj that you are doing has no effect and no reward and no return as long as Yazid is the leader. So he left Mecca on the day of Hajj. Hajj has to go back to its original purity under the right leadership. We cannot cut Islam into pieces. I let Muawiyah and Yazid and the corrupt people rule, and I can do my prayers in peace and my Hajj in peace. That does not work. So Imam Hussein left the land of Mecca. And this journey took him 23 days from Mecca to Karbala. He passed through 38 resting places and villages and stations, which has been recorded in the history of Islam. And after passing at an average of 64 kilometers a day, finally on the second day of Muharram, the caravan of Imam Hussein landed in Karbala, on the soil of Karbala. But before that, a ruthless governor of Kufa by the name of Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, who was transferred hastily from Basra to Kufa and was appointed as the governor of Kufa by Yazid. Yazid being the caliph in Damascus. His governor in Iraq was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. And Kufa was the capital of Iraq. He dispatched a decorated army commander by the name of Al-Hur ibn Yazid al-Riyahi with 1,000 fighters from Kufa, and he ordered him that you have to go and intercept the caravan of Imam Hussein. وَحُلْ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ الدُّخُولِ إِلَى الْكُوفَةِ وَالرُّجُوعِ إِلَى الْمَدِينَةِ. Neither let him make it to Kufa nor going back to Medina. Keep him stranded in the desert of Iraq. Keep him there with his family members and his kids. And there was a confrontation between Imam Hussein and Hur. Hur being a wise person. Hur, Allah intended goodness for him. Husnul aqibah. After a long deliberation and discussion with Imam Hussein, he came, he pleaded to Imam Hussein. He said, Yabna Rasulullah, ana akrahu qitalak. I'm an army commander, and I was ordered to take you as a captive to Ubaydullah, but I hate to do this. Let's reach a compromise, Yabna Rasulullah. You would not go to Kufa, and I would let you go. I would not arrest you. I will set you free. Imam Hussein accepted this offer from him. Then he turned to the people around him and he said, Man minkum ya'rifu at-tariqa ala ghayri al-jadda. We are not, the plan has changed because the divine planning is in progress. Allah does not want Imam Hussein to reach the city of Kufa. Allah wants him to reach the city, the land of Karbala. This is his eternal place. So Imam said, who knows the road, the side road, ala ghayr al-jadda? A man